Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. There's some viral videos where there's some clips going around. They getting all happy. They throwing parties. They in a club. Talking about, yeah, not like us ain't on the charts no more. Not like us ain't on the charts. They happy. They are excited. But we got Rob Markman right here doing the knowledge. He's a hip-hop guru. Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all purchase a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset. The link will be in the description. Written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description. Look, we got Rob Markman, a hip-hop guru, encyclopedia when it come down to the hip-hop. Listen, man, check this out. If you don't know who Rob Markman is, this should refresh in your memory. Check this out.
Kendrick, man. New York, it's been a long time, brother.
Man, real talk.
Yeah,
How you been?
I've been good. How about you?
Good, man. Working, man.
Okay, I already see it.
Yeah,
man.
that.
I mean, yo, I feel like we do these. We don't.
That's Rob Markman, ladies and gentlemen. He has a YouTube channel. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in. And he's about to do the knowledge on these charts and you know the numbers and all of that stuff. Now, there's a numbers guy who been to college for biomathematics and all of that, but he's not doing the knowledge correctly. And he's pushing out these narratives, and they false, y'all. But we got Rob Mark. He gonna keep it real. He gonna keep it real. He gonna do the knowledge. He gonna give us the wisdom and the education on what's going on. The real reason Kendrick's Not Like Us was removed from the Hot 100s. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Hey, yo, what up? Welcome back. This is not a podcast. It's just my thoughts with Rob Markman. Today's going to be a short one. Actually, we might do two today, but this one's going to be a short one.
Right.
Want to talk about Kendrick Lamar and Not Like Us, all right? So there's news that Not Like Us is no longer in the Billboard Hot 100, the singles charts. That's the singles charts for Billboard. Last week, the record charted at number 23 on the Hot 100 and has since dropped off the charts. So it went from 23 to nothing. No longer.
And they was happy. They was excited. Woohoo! They the first ones to report on it. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The Hennessy man. Yeah, ain't nobody talking about this. He's misusing his influence. He's not doing the research and the knowledge. Just like when he said Drake had surpassed him with I think some streaming numbers, something going on. But the thing was, Drake had 500 and something songs, where Kendrick Lamar only had 200 and something. And that was the reason why that. See, he don't do the deep knowledge. He don't do the deep knowledge. This is why we got real hip-hop media right here to give us the education. Check it out.
Longer on the charts, right? And there's a lot of misinformation out there on purpose, too.
Right.
Misinformation is on purpose. I mean, you see this tweet right here. You know where it's from. I ain't got to tell you. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, has disappeared from the Billboard Hot 100 after a 53-week streak. Not Like Us was at number 23 last week. This week it dropped out of the Hot 100. That is a fact. The song was
He think he's slick.
so disgustingly botted, it fell off of the charts in 1 week after they stopped paying for the bots, laughing face emojis. Where the chart experts at?
Y'all get this video to 1,000 likes. Whenever they come out with false narratives, we tackling them. We not playing. Whenever they try to come out with false narrative, this is why we need y'all to like the joint, like the video, so it can get pushed out there in the algorithm and we can go combat these false narratives. Come on, y'all. Hey, look, we got to work together. We got to work together. Let's get it.
That part is not fact. That part is a spin. That part is a narrative. That part is why they want you to believe that you could take the guess. So here's the truth. Billboard has what they call the recurrent rule, or a recurrent rule for the Hot 100 charts. And there's a list of different circumstances in which they will remove a song from the Hot 100 to make space for other newer songs to keep the list fresh, right? In the case of Not Like Us, a song is considered recurrent if it has spent 20 weeks on the Hot 100 and fallen below the position of number 50. So if you spent 20 weeks on the charts, you fall below 50, you fit into the recurrent rule and you're taken off the charts. Or if you spent 52 weeks on the charts and have fallen below the position of 25. So in the case of Not Like Us, it has been out for a year, spent 53 weeks on the charts.
Hey, look. Die over, what is it called? Overwearing your welcome. He overwore his welcome by winning. Yeah. You see, the Hennessy man ain't gonna never dive in deep what's really going on. He's not gonna he always gonna stay on surface level. He gonna stay on surface level. You know why? Because if he dive deep, he know it ain't no wins for him. That's why he got to push these narratives, get his little team to put out in the academic, and we going to be right here to knock him upside his head. We going to be right up here combating these little narratives they got out here. We right here. We going to be debunking it every time. Now, if it's factual, we let it ride. We not troublemakers over here like them OV hoes. If it's something they winning, we let it ride. We ain't up in nobody comment section. We ain't doing none of that. We just be chilling, minding our own business. But hey, look, we don't let no false narratives ride. We debunk it every time. Ain't that right, Mark? Go ahead, Mark.
Last week it was at number 23. And this week it fell a couple of slots. It was pushed out of the top 25. Right. And because it didn't rank in the top 25 after 53 weeks, it is no longer on the charts. Okay. This week.
But Kendrick did his thing. How long was it been? Man, he did. Hey, look. You ain't got no choice but to salute that, man. He did his thing. He had a good win. He had a good run.
Country star, and some insight as to why that happened. This week, country star Morgan Wallen dropped his new album, I'm the Problem. And that debuted on the Billboard 200. So he released it last week. The debut on the chart was this week. So it debuted on the Billboard 200 album chart at number 1 with 493,000 streaming sales equivalents. You know, that whole mathematical equation. And that's actually the top selling album of 2025 so far. 493,000 equivalent units. Morgan Wallen's album, I'm the Problem, has 37 tracks on it.
Golly.
He placed 29 new tracks on the Hot 100. So his new album came out, 37 tracks, 29 of those placed on the Hot 100. Okay? Where he already had 8 previous unreleased tracks on the chart. The shift was enough to push Not Like Us out of the top 25. Morgan Wallen has all this room at the top. It's pushing things further down the chart because.
But like he said, they got a rule. They got to keep their stuff fresh. Dot had his run. Now somebody else time to have a run. All y'all ninjas need to know is that Drake ain't gonna be having no run. He ain't gonna be having no run. He probably have a couple hours or something like that on there. But after that, he's getting knocked back down. He better stay. Y'all, hey, your boy. Y'all better stop. Hey.
Because he is an impact. He is a force. People are buying and streaming and listening to and supporting that record. So it pushes Not Like Us.
Matter of fact, we're going to react to the guy he just said. What's the guy's name? Mark Wallen. We're going to react to one of his songs next video.
Us out of the top 25. And because it's been over 52 weeks, Not Like Us falls off the chart. It's because of the Billboard Recurrent Rule. All right? There you have it. There's no bots. There's no conspiracy. There is a perfectly logical explanation, no spin or nothing like that. So, yeah, I just thought I'd make a video on it. It's like good education, fun fact. The charts are complicated, and there you have it, but things aren't always as they seem or as they're spun to you. Yeah. I'm going to come back a little later. You know what? I'm going to come back a little later because I do want to have some fun. We'll speak about the new RIAA record that Drake broke. Is interesting, and I think we can have a little fun with that video as well. So stay tuned later.
Drake broke another record. Okay, we gonna see what that is about. We gonna see what that's about. I'm gonna go and look it up. I ain't gonna start no trouble. We gonna see what Drake cooking up with. I ain't gonna start nothing. I ain't gonna start no trouble. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Rob Markman bringing his knowledge and doing the education. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.